Hey, how's it going? So today it's the 12th of August, and today has just been like a chill and calm day. Like I woke up at 7:30, grabbed the book and started reading, and I read quite a lot. Mm, like normally I feel the urgency just to work, but this time like I knew that reading a book was just like studying and just like working, and it was just my feeling, not that like I have to do this at this time, but more like if I enjoy reading, I would just read through a couple of pages more. So that's what I did, and then I've been focusing on writing out this VSL script for a client of mine, and it's funny how you work on multiple different things and you see how you can improve things and how like me focusing on like I want to create frameworks for this, but I have to really attack it in a different way when I want to create a framework out of it instead of just doing the thing, because I have to have in mind that this could should work for other people as well, and it should be my own and not just some random things that I do every single time. So I really have to find a structure in it. Um, and it's funny how it's almost been some time since I've sat down and really wrote out a VSL, because I've have multiple different things to think about. But right now I needed to script it out and really get in depth of it. And I found out like well, I knew that already, but really when writing a VSL, like half of the or probably 60% of the work is done when you do your research and your preparation, and then the scripting becomes easy. And right now I have been doing all the preparation. This VSL is a analogy about how there's different levels to life. Like people live in misery, people live in a way where they are not thriving, but they are not like they aren't following their passions, they're just like meh. And then we have another level, or a level three, where it's just like you follow your passion, or you're fulfilled and stuff like that. And this VSL is about to get people to move, and then it will lead in to the main VSL about paradigms. So that will be the unique mechanism. And it's fun to work on these things again, because then it's only when you start working on it you realize how you can improve things, and how you can like how you build, or like the things are deeper than you actually expected. Like I thought creating frameworks would just be like a easy job, but I really have to internalize all the things that makes a good VSL, and how to approach it, and really how do I think of it. Because for a business owner to write his own copy is not different to of him having a copywriter to script things out. So it's funny how you just take or work on different things, and then you get more and more epiphanies, and seeing how things work, and what things that people need to implement, and how I can add things to my offer. Because I was sitting there and thinking like I need an angle for this. How can I get a clear angle? Maybe I need a video idea bank. So I just made an idea bank and had a full list of ideas. And that's also a thing that I need to create in my offer as well. So a lot of different things, and it's only when I really work on it that like I can think this out for the offer. So I think it's really helping me finishing up that offer as well. And again, it's been a while since I've scripted out a VSL. So I've realized that you really have to like keep your sharpness, be fresh. And that's also a thing I want to implement, like writing every single day one piece of copy. I don't care what it is, but like just keeping that creative sharpness and building frameworks for whatever you do. And again, me trying to build that offer about this, like, it doesn't matter if I didn't knew how to do it. Like, I have some common knowledge on it, and I see myself as an expert, but you always have to continuously improve and stay sharp, because you're like, or else people will just pass by you, and you won't be the expert that you thought you were. So that's really things that I have to keep in mind, and see how I can build my routines about that as well. So I will be the unquestionable expert in this kind of stuff. And again, I have my edge of, like, I don't really see people make copywriting courses. Maybe it's because, like, copywriting in general isn't that sexy. That's why I've turned it into message alchemy and really positioned myself in a crucial thing for business. And it really is. So it's not something that we're just making up. And that's, again, why I am unique, and I have a new opportunity to offer people. So I can't wait. It's just for me to get out there. And that's, again, another thing I really have to keep in mind. Like, I have to do the biggest, like, this is from the Tim Ferriss from 4 Hour Work Week, or for, yeah, I think it's called 4 Hour Work Week or something like that. And this is to get the biggest thing done that's gonna move you, the biggest domino that will, if like, tilt down all the other dominoes. And I have to look objectively on things. Maybe, like, even though if I don't like the truth, like, I just have to confront it. And for me now, it's just to get clients and get some proof of concept. So that's why I'm both babbling with, like, being sharp, having an offer, and then, like, I also have to get clients. And that's one thing, is that I'm making this YouTube video every single day. Another thing is that I have to do outreach, and again, I have to do it in a different way than every other people, because every people is just using Instagram DMs, and it's just getting flooded with people. And by me doing the same thing, I'll just position myself as every other copywriter, but I'm not that. So I have to come up with another way. And again, time is just so precious, and really have to do the most of it. And that's, again, why you have to set yourself up for success. And that's also one of the reasons why I think I need to do a bit more of dopamine detox, because sometimes I really find myself seeking for the quick dopamine spikes. So I will sit there, write some stuff, then I will finish, like, just finish my market research, and then what should I do? Maybe there's a roadblock or something like that, and then, like, if you're not conscious, your monkey brain would just tend to find the first dopamine hit. That's also, like, I've just been on a walk, and I've listened to a podcast, and then, like, me not being conscious about the decisions, like, I choose the bad thing, and I sat there and scrolled a bit, and then I have to, like I know what I need to do, but, like, it's just feeling like I'm jumping on autopilot and just reaching for like a pacifier, like a baby. But I'm an adult, and I really have to face that problem and do something about it, and really take myself serious. And yeah, so what I should do instead, when I got home, I should have grabbed the camera immediately just to start recording, because then I'm just continuing that good feedback loop instead of breaking it and creating a bad one. And that's really, like, what everything is, because if I do this multiple times, like, just rapidly if after each other, like it will be unreasonable for me not to see success, because like it's just my actions that creates my outcome, the input that creates the output, and every single action has an equal and opposite reaction. So for me to sit there and scroll, I will not get something done, and I will just be wasting time and wasting my like ideas and stuff like that. I have so many ideas, and before I sat here and would record on this camera, like before I pressed record, I was just empty because I've just fried all my dopamine receptors. And yeah, it's really a cruel world that we live in. Like just a phone, like a screen, can just take so much of your attention and really screw up all the things. And that's really a power that I have to learn of, or really be conscious about, that my attention has to be placed at the right place, or yeah. And a thing that like this reminded me of is I heard on the Joe Rogan podcast, like imagine if there was a drug that made you stare in your hand for hours. Like people would say that's the craziest drug, like it's crazier than heroin and fentanyl and stuff like that, that just make you stare in your hand every single day for hours. Like that would be terrifying. And that's literally what it is, but people view it as another way. And for me to stop these bad habits and really be, I have to be conscious. I've said that enough, but I need to build a system around it that makes me conscious about these things, so I don't end up in these loops. And again, like I really want to do the hard work. I really want to build something. I really want to hit that goal. But sometimes that just fades in the background, and then the mind goes on autopilot. And that's really where you have to show, like your brain has to show that you are the master, and it's just maneuvering or making a vessel dance, which is my body and my decisions, and look at myself in a third person. And I think when I do this multiple times and like keep that feedback loop reappearing and showing a track record, it would just become easier with time. So yeah, and that's why after I've recorded this video, I'll sit down and write that VSL. And tomorrow I will do a dopamine detox. I will not be allowed to look at my phone. I will only be allowed to read a book or film on this camera and do work on my computer. And what I found myself doing is like finding Instagram and YouTube on my computer, and I need to find a way to shut that off as well. Again, one thing is that I have to be conscious about it, but if I can build a system, that's much more stronger than my willpower and me keeping reminding myself. So yeah, that's the life struggle right now. And again, like one day of this, it's not because like I feel the day was bad. Like I have multiple win this day. This is just like the human beings just like to focus on the bad things, and this is also just me being fully transparent with you guys. And it's not like I can get so much caught up in this that it will just create a bad belief, and then it will just spiral down again. So it's really about to take things as a feedback, try to improve it, and then keep moving. That's how I view things, because I had a lot of wins today. Like I've built the preparation and research for that video. I've read a lot and learned a lot. I have walked 10,000 steps, and I'm recording this video right now. So there's a lot of wins today, and we humans just tend to get caught up in all the bad things. So don't let one bad day ruin your momentum. That's basically what I'm trying to say, and that's what I'm trying to remind myself of. So yeah. Yeah, that's about it. I can't think of anything else on top of my mind right now. But that's basically my thoughts that goes on every single day. And again, I just have to be really conscious about where I delegate my attention, because like normally I am really ruthless about where I delegate my attention, like to the people and to subjects. And with people having bad energy, I tend to just let things go in the one ear and out the other. But this, where things are structured to keep me hooked, and it's playing with my dopamine receptors, like that's a tough battle. And again, I'm not, this is my only it's only me to blame. But again, I see this as feedback, and I have to see it as feedback and remind myself that it is feedback, so I can take action on the things. And it's just about having all these good things just in a row, in a row, in a row. Because if you, like, a rocket doesn't stop halfway there. And again, I've just done like lots of work and really proud of that work, like doing all this research, and I think I've found really good things. Then my attention was to take a walk and then go back and create this. So I took a walk. That was a really good thing. So good habit, a good habit. And then I came home and I thought to myself, I might as well just relax a bit and just stay calm. My mind needs to rest, and that's also good if I like cut out all the noise. But then like this small tendency just starts to creep in, because like my dopamine receptors want more, and like it can't tolerate calmness. But that's really what your mind wants. So it's this willpower fight. And I actually said to myself, like before I just laid there and calmed down, that I would pick up the camera and film. And if I've just done that, like I would just continue that, like these good steps and this good feedback loop. But by me just breaking that cycle and stopping it, I'm stopping a really good habit and a really good flow and momentum. And that's just like what not what I want really. So yeah, like the only thing that's stopping you from hitting your goal, that's what I tell myself, is yourself. Like I am the only thing that's stopping me from my goal. So I just have to uh, get myself and my thoughts straight and my actions straight, and then everything will just, like, I will achieve everything that I want. So no one is stopping you. No one is doing, it's all yourself, and it's all about how you manage the things that you're doing, the thoughts, your actions. And that's again comes back to the input versus output. So every single action has an equal and opposite reaction. So yeah, that's all the cool things that I wanted to share with you guys in this video. Stay tuned. I will probably, yeah, I will pick up the camera tonight and just yap some more. And probably if I've written some of the VSL, I will share some tactical stuff there. And this is again like I am my word is iron built. I'm telling you guys this because like I don't want to lie to myself. I'm not a liar. I don't want to lie to people. That's you guys, and to myself. Like I'm watching this video. I'm saying these things out loud. So for me not to do things, like it's impossible, because like I do what I say and I say what I do. So like I'm by me saying that out loud and not doing it, I'm a liar. So like I'm holding myself accountable for doing these things, and that's why like you just have to say things out loud and do things. There's nothing worse than people saying things but not holding their word. Like these people, they just, yeah. So that's why you don't do that yourself. Like you can't point fingers but not do it yourself. So that's a cool little thing right there. And that's really a thing that's helped me a lot by keeping my word to myself. And again, sometimes, like, again, I can say to myself that I like sometimes we people we fail and we just have to learn from it. Failure is just, it's just like a way to learn. So by me not holding my word, like I still have the attention to hold my word, but me not doing the word, I still look back with on an objective view and say, what can I have done better here? Maybe I should have done that, because my attention is still clear, but I'm constantly improving, and that's why I still have to do the actions that I put myself to. Yeah, it's getting complicated right now, but for me it makes really much sense, and that's a thing that's really helped me a lot by keeping my words and having that as an internal goal and being responsible for my actions. And that's what it's really about. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.